producing 3 Mutalisks and a Spine Crawl because he saw the army of the Zergling and wanted to go, sure that this expansion is secure. And there's the expansion for the first player, Liquidnazgul, and this means he wants to go for heavy macro build. No attack because, well, the Zerg player led the way, grabbing an expansion right away with Spine Crawls, so this will actually be a longer match. As we can see, 22 minutes and 90 seconds, and no air defense so far, but yeah, there are some stalkers, but it's very annoying versus how many Mutalisks are these actually? 6 Mutalisks in production. He really saved a lot of gas here, and he already has 4 of those, so this will be 10 Mutalisks in no time, and that will be really a huge force to reckon with for the Liquidnazgul. And he really needs some photon cannons. I think this would be the most viable option here, as he has already grabbed this third expansion and he cannot defend with his stalkers at 3 positions. That's really impossible. And what's the Zerg player here up to? Just producing Mutalisks, or yeah, he's getting Roachborn and 2 Evo Chambers, so I expect attack switch maybe to Hydrolisks and Roaches, which is also a good option. But let's just see how these Mutalisks will deal with these Stalkers. I expect they're up for no good, as this sentry is firstly focused out. Very wise decision here actually, because Guardian Shield reduces all attacks by Mutalisks, including the Glaives, by 2, so that they deal really no damage here. One Mutalisk dealing 9 damage to the first attack and about 3 or 4 with the Glaive attack. And there's too many Stalkers here on the field, but he really killed 3 Stalkers on 1 sentry, and these probes of course could not harvest as they're still chilling out here in the base. And I wonder what the Zerg player is really up to, so I think he's going to expand here at the 4 o'clock position, and that's a real wise decision here, because he finally was fall behind in macro wise, because this Nexus is already running quite smoothly and he has not set up an expansion yet, so you can see this here in income tab. But in the near future here the Zerg has to catch up, of course. And how many Mutalisks do we actually have here? 10 Mutalisks, and he doesn't stick with his Mutalisk strat. And I wonder if there is the infestation pit. Oh my god, so we might see a hive tag in the near future, or of course some infestor brain bugging action. And these Mutalisks were actually caught, I think, because he just walked in some stalkers, but I don't know really. And one stalk goes down, this Mutalisk will not fall as he's microed out. Very nice, and this Mutalisk 4 HP will go down, I think. Oh my god, he actually escapes here. So very well done here with his Mutalisks, not killing a lot of units, but of course harassing and being annoying, and that's also a good thing to do, of course. And I wonder why he does not get Hydrolisks. He's actually going for evolving his melee attacks, so there even might be some Ultralisks. I don't know what this guy's up to. Maybe, of course, he got a bunch of Zergling, like a heavy bunch of Zerglings here, because you always have a lot of minerals left, because these Mutalisks are so Vespene heavy. 100 mineral when 100 Vespene gas. That's a ratio of 1:1 compared to almost any other fighting unit. That's insane. Like Roaches is 3:1, 75 minerals and 25 gas. But let's stick to the battle here. Some stalkers here have gathered to fight against these Mutalisks, and they kill one, and this pylon was destroyed before, so that his warp gate is unpowered, and that's always a bad thing to happen. But hey, he has like 4 warp gates in total. That's okay, so he's losing 1. It's not that bad, but of course a Protoss player will eventually need like 10 warp gates when the time goes by. And these Mutalisks still try to harass, but there's so many stalkers out. I wonder if he has research blame, which really should do in the near future. That's a Twilight Council, dude. Where is it? There's the hive tech still going on, and roaches being produced, of course, but he's getting melee weapons here, and well, roaches are not melee, as we all know. It's just these zerglings. Okay, it's how many zerglings are these, by the way? It's 57. Of course, they do devastating damage at these numbers, and they can surround these stalkers, no problem. And I think this battle here at the 10 o'clock position will be up for no good for the Protoss play. And these Mutalisks actually ambushing these stalker heavy army, and these force fields try to protect the stalkers, but there will be no way for these stalkers to come out, and they eventually fall. But very well done here by the Protoss player Liquidnazgul, and I wonder what these stalkers just think here, being besieged by these huge Zerg army. And there comes the reinforcements of Protoss player, as he has just needed the time to warp in some more units. And actually this fight was really well done by the Protoss player, and I think it's pretty much even now, because the Zergling did not so much damage to the Protoss player, and it was so much delayed, so that the Protoss player could fire warp in some units and reinforce from the 9 o'clock position here from his natural. And was what I didn't mention so far was this expansion here in the middle of the map at a rich middle field, and when this kicks in for the Zerg player is finally going to be ahead in this match. So the Protoss player really knows this, and surely he attacks, and you can see these Zerglings really devastating damage, and the force fields are being cast so that the roaches and Zerglings cannot come through, and these Mutalisks try to focus out some stalkers, but it's impossible for the ground army to reach the Protoss army, so that he eventually retreats here. And very well done with these force fields. How many sentries? Only just 4 sentries, but he did cast like dozens of these force fields. So very well done here by the Protoss player, and these stalkers still have no blink. That's what I want, because it's just an awesome ability, and it can be cast all 10 seconds. It's real imbalanced in my opinion, but well, it's not so often used for, well, as it should be used, I think. And these roaches should really retreat, as their force is not enough to fight these stalker heavy army, and the Zerg player is actually here in a very miserable situation, I'd say, as he has to fight against these huge Protoss forces. And you can see Protoss force is actually 32 ahead with 138, but here let's see what Queen can do with these Mutalisks, and hell, bunch of Zerglings coming and these roaches, but these stalkers will be really do devastating damage to the army. But Zerglings finally counter. Are these cracklings, by the way? I don't know, but I think so, as they real rock against these stalkers, and there come more reinforcements from the Zerg player, and that's really a bad position, as these Zerglings come also from behind, and the reinforcements of the Zerg players have yet to come. There's a real long battle going on here. These roaches finally break through and might soon surround, but there's the sentries coming as a reinforcement for the Protoss player Liquidnazgul, and the roaches soon will come and spawn out of the Zerglings, out of the hatch here. And the Zerg players finally see that there is no way to fight against at the very moment, but with these reinforcements the fight will go on. It's a very nice match here in the middle of the map going on, and these Zerglings surround themselves like crazy, and these sentries are getting focused fire, and sentries have low HP, so they die pretty fast. And the Protoss fighting, he's getting surrounded. What a fight! Oh my god, this swarm here pumping at all they have, and Zerglings, oh my god, it's just crazy. But the Protoss fight gives a good fight, but finally these mods getting focused fire, and the shields are no good against Zerglings. So yeah, that was a battle here in the middle of the map, and I think now the Zerg player is really ahead, but it really didn't look like this, because as I really showed in the middle of the battle, that a Protoss player had a force that was